told you, most of the stuff is obvious. Like, trust me, I don't need no coffee. If I do, I drink decaf.
In order to provide truly excellent service,
Yeah, I don't drink regular coffee no more. It upsets my stomach.
Including water service, cocktail service, drink production.
That's gonna show you how to do it on the rocks. Hey.
And wine and coffee and tea service. Any one of these.
Nah, cause we did this. He showed us this last year.
Here we will introduce you to the best.
Yeah, he showed us last year.
In this segment, we will look at the basic
Our class is different. I don't know how.
and selling of different beverages, whether in cups, glasses, or bottles.
Can you open that for me?
When it comes to upselling and order taking of beverages, an honest and simple approach is the best. Once seated, offering water is your first interaction with the guest and is also your first potential sale. Start off with something like, would you care for ice water or bottled water? This can be a good way to set the tone for the meal. Don't start with, may I get you sparkling or still water, or just tap water. This will only pressure a guest. In turn, they will feel that they are going to be hustled all evening. Those who want bottled water will buy it anyway. Depending on your staffing structure, you may pour the first glasses of water, though a bath waiter may replenish the water during the meal. When pouring water, the pitcher should not touch the rim of the glass, and it is best to leave the glass on the table, rather than lift it to the pitcher. During the meal, you may be requested to serve cocktails or wine. There are many approaches to each of these, and the details will be specific to your service and menu. Cocktails with the meal were popular in the 60s and 70s. In the 80s, wine became more popular, but trends are always changing.
Yeah, because it lowers high blood
The more
pressure.
information you know, the more you can help your guests get what they want, and potentially a better tip at the end of the meal.
Wow.
Cocktails come in almost every shape and size you can think of. Here are a few general terms and
Wait.
shapes of glasses to serve them in. A guest ordering a drink served at room temperature, nothing added to it, will ask for it neat. Up or straight up is a drink chilled but served without ice. The drink is chilled by stirring it over ice and strained into a glass, leaving the ice behind. On the rocks is served over ice, usually in an old-fashioned glass.
That's right.
It may be first chilled as in a straight-up cocktail and poured over fresh ice. Tall or short is referring to a mixed drink and whether it's served in a rocks glass, highball glass, or a Collins glass. The spirit amount is usually the same, but there is more or less mixer.
I won't be able to do that if we have that for skills.
If you serve a gin and tonic
You know
in a tall
why.
Collins glass instead of a
You gotta be
highball
like
glass,
21 or
it has more
18.
caffeine.
I'm not even close to
There are
that.
hundreds of different mixed drinks, each with their
No,
own
but I am.
nuances. A cocktail tray is carried at waist level. Taller
I'm
glasses should
older
be
than
kept
you.
towards the
Cheers.
center of the tray. Also, think about the order they will be served. If the tray does not have a cork or non-skid surface, you can place a damp napkin on the tray to prevent slipping. The weight of the tray should rest on your hand. The tray may touch your forearm, but the load should not rest there, or it may.
See what he's doing? He's
You
serving
should
with his
also know
left.
the types and brands of spirits available in your restaurant, such as vodka, gin, rum, tequila, whiskey, and scotch.
I like scotch.
Beers made from
Rum,
malted
Ew.
roasted grain,
Gin.
water, and
You're
hops.
not that bad
From
on
these
Ew.
simple ingredients, beers
Depends on
fall
which
into
kind.
two main categories: lagers and ales.
Mm-hmm.
The type of beer can determine the glass it is served in. Light lagers can be served in pint glasses or chilled mugs, while pilsners are served in pilsner glasses. Dark, complex ales will be served in a room temperature glass. Beer service will be dictated by your restaurant. If you do pour for your guest, hold the bottle in your right hand with the label visible to the guest. Pour the beer slowly so it hits the wall of the glass. This will ensure you have control over the proportion of foam to beer. It is common to have 3/4 beer and 1/4 foam filling.
Yeah, it's a bit
glass.
obvious
Some
too.
restaurants have the server pour half a glass and let the guest complete the action. Wine is the classic accompaniment to good food. A carefully selected wine can enhance the guest dining experience. Wine and wine service is a vast topic that people make whole careers from. There is a reason some high-end establishments will have a sommelier, a person solely in charge of the wine. As a server, you should learn as much as you can so that you can assist your guests in making good choices. The easier it is for a guest to choose a wine, the more wine you will sell, in turn increasing the check average. Your guests will truly appreciate the knowledgeable server. It almost seems like there is a whole other language when it comes to wines. Wine aficionados may use descriptive words to help communicate the flavor of a wine and how it affects the senses, like fruity, tartness, tannins, body, and balance.
Or the body.
Wine that has a fruity flavor can be perceived as being sweet. Some also have aromas where smell also affects the sense of taste. Grapes also have acid that you can taste and feel when your mouth waters.
Yep.
It adds tartness to the flavor that can balance the richness of some foods. Like drinking strong tea, tannins create a bitterness. And body is the way wine feels in your mouth. If a wine has more alcohol, it has a fuller body. Just like dairy products, 2% is thin and cream is thick. Balance is all of these mixed together in harmony with each other. It's what winemakers strive for in every bottle. If a customer comments on a particularly good or bad pairing, take a mental note of it. Most often, guests order a variety of dishes, so suggesting good pairing may be tricky. The best course is to suggest a neutral bottle of wine or offer the wine by the glass. Be sure to ask during the pre-service meetings what pairing would work with the day's menu. There are many wine glass shapes. Commonly, large round glasses are used for red wine to release the bouquet. Medium round glasses may be used for light wine, and tall, fluted glasses are for sparkling wine. Learn what you have in stock. At the table, present the bottle to the host so they can inspect the name, vintage,
I'll come
and
get you
producer.
one day.
Opening a red wine is different from a white and from sparkling. Your supervisor can show you your establishment's specific methods. Once a bottle is open, pour a 1 to 2 ounce tasting for the host at the table. Allow the host to approve or disapprove, then pour an amount for each guest. Ladies first, finally pouring an equivalent portion for the host. Once poured, a still wine can be placed onto a coaster or plate on the table. White wine can be left on the table or placed in an ice bucket, whichever the guest prefers. Sparkling wines are placed in the bucket. A final note on alcohol service. Be responsible. Carelessness on your part could result in the death of your guest or someone else on the road.
Oh
The
my.
drinking age in most states is 21 years
21.
old.
A dud.
If they look younger than 30, ask for proof of age. As a server,
Shut
the
up.
more knowledge you have, the better. You should know your spirits to foster clear communication between your guests and who will be making the drinks.
I want some wine now.
Coffee and tea traditionally signal the end of the meal, even more than dessert. From a service standpoint, coffee can be broken down stylistically into 2 categories: American coffee and espresso.
Yep.
The average cup holds between 5 to 8 ounces of tea or coffee. They should be pre-warmed and placed on the
doily
right
right
side
under
of
it.
the setting with the handles at 4 o'clock. If the cups and saucers are on a tray,
Handle should be at 4
place the
o'clock.
cup on the saucer, then lift them both to the table. On the table, there should be sweeteners and freshly filled creamers. In formal dining, coffee is considered a separate course after dessert. The practice is becoming less common, especially in America. So ask if they want coffee with dessert or after. Tea service can be as simple as offering hot water in a cup and a saucer with a tea bag, to full tea service, including warming the teapot and cups and brewing from loose leaves. While steeped in tradition, tea seems new again with the discovery of its healthy antioxidant properties. Tea service should be a special, almost ritualistic event. High-quality service would use loose tea leaves, and the correct amount depends on the teapot and type of leaves. Bagged tea is more common. Your selection may include at least 1 plain black tea, an oolong tea, a green tea, a flavored tea, and a non-caffeinated herbal or tisane. In tea service, fine details get noticed. Whether coffee or tea, the special attention at this stage will pay off.